Hello everyone, welcome. I do like to be referred to as the big teacup lady. Hi, welcome to my Monday stream. Welcome. Today we have a little special stream today because later this evening we're gonna have the Harnkegger events, and it will be my first time attending. And yes, I do have tea. I didn't have like the huge cup today because it's in the dishwasher, but I do have my Pikachu Raichu cup, so hopefully that'll do. And in preparation for later today, I also stole one of these from my boyfriend, so we can celebrate. We can celebrate properly. I actually thought about drinking tea from this thing, but I don't think it's meant for drinking tea, so I'm gonna wait with that. I'm gonna wait. Yes, I was borrowing one of my boyfriend's reward. What is that called? Medals? Rewards. It's called trophy. Thank you, trophy. That's what it is. No, he didn't get it for archery. He got it for wrestling. He was actually a Norwegian championship person, like first prize, 6 years in a row. But it's been a while now. He hasn't been doing wrestling for a long time. Well, at least not professionally. He does wrestle me sometimes, but we're not gonna talk about that. One of your boyfriends, how many do you actually have? I worded wrong. Sorry, Elizabeth, I worded wrong. What I meant to say is welcome to my Monday stream. I hope I can entertain you for another hour or so until Cordovan's gonna be joining me here. We're gonna be watching the opening ceremony of the Harnkegger. You didn't word wrong. Elizabeth heard wrong? Oh, really? I'm late! No, you're not late. You're all good. You're all good. Alright, so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go through the High Elf introduction. I don't know how many of you have done this already, or how many of you are interested in watching this, but this is a High Elf character that I created a couple days ago on the Laurelin server because that's where the event is going to be happening. So we're gonna head over there. I'm gonna finish the introduction, and hopefully I will be prepped and ready for when the event's gonna start. 3 times High Elves rules. You might mute for spoils? Oh, okay. I think it lasts approximately, I don't know, 15-20 minutes? It's not a very long introduction, so, but I don't remember exactly how long it took. So, yeah. We're gonna start the intro game sounds here in a bit. Have I got everything else set up and running? Let's see. I've turned off the alerts for now. I don't know if you like those on or not, but I'm gonna keep them off for a while. I do, however, want to put the chat back on the screen because a lot of you use that as a guide for like how much delay do we have, things like that. So I'm gonna see if I can get that back. Where do I usually put the chat? Up there, I think. Yeah, we're gonna put it up here, and you tell me if it works alright, if not, or not. All praised opinion for the High Elf starting instance. Yeah, I've done it once, and it's pretty cool. It's very awesome. And since I have like over an hour until the event starts, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna read through everything, so if you're not interested in knowing anything about this, then you should probably mute the stream. Alright, so we're just gonna head over. How is everyone doing today? You think you still need to beer? Beer with Pinion! He said he would? Oh, excellent. Oh, are you a Z lady sub? McVegan Pants? She's so good. Watercolors.
In the year 3434 of the Second Age, a great alliance of elves and men assembled in defiance of the Dark Lord's will to conquer all the lands of Middle-earth. The High Elves, the blessed of Valinor, who suffered the greatest wraths of Sauron and Morgoth the enemy, now seek to ensure that his evil is forever banished from the world.
All right, you done talking? Cool. You are? Oh, awesome. You know what? I was so taken aback by the first time I did this because the outfits were so awesome. Well, I started out with, first high elf that I started with was actually a captain, so I was wearing heavy armor, but the light armor looks really cool. You're starting a character on Laurelin too? Cool. Should we have a race and see who finishes the intro first? With reading everything? Let's see how this is. So, my boyfriend's a little bit more into the lore than I am, but I'm gonna... Ooh, I need to do this. I need to do the thing where I make my bags big. This is what I do on every single character. And yeah, this is a brand new character. First time I'm logging into her. This is how much junk I get in my bags. All your playing tunes are high elves, all your crafters are humans, and the lower elves. Oh, Zolnir. Oh well. Did you do a change on all of your characters pre-Mordor then? That must have been expensive. Inventory management hype! Yeah, we always gotta do a bit of that. I have Tome of the Spirit Bear waiting for me here. I've got Westgull Cloak. This one is actually a special item. Oh, I also see another thing that I need to do. I need to change my UI options. I am way too spoiled with the ones that I'm using, with the one that actually has a bigger dressing room. I wonder which one we're gonna choose though. Aerlingus short maybe? I like the short ones because they don't take that much space. This one is nice. I don't remember how these look, so. White hand short, maybe? The white hand ones are pretty cool as well. I don't think I ever use these. They're gonna change as soon as I relog because it's gonna change the sizes of things. Opaque short, perhaps? Maybe. Opaque's gonna be a little bit different. I think I want to go with the opaque short one. That one seems pretty cool. Oh, it still has the turbine logo! No, I can't do that! We need to update this thing. Okay, translucent short maybe. Ah, that one still has the turbine logo. I'm gonna log out, back to character screen, character selection, and fix my tea while we wait for things to complete. You started with the Mordor expansion? You started all fresh? Really? That's pretty cool. So, have you started a character of all the classes then? Did you go VIP? Did you go VIP right away? Since you had so many? Or did you just purchase a whole bunch of Locho points? You did. Awesome. Welcome to the game. Did you start at Evernight? Do you have a character in my kin? I don't remember now. Sorry, I'm stirring my tea. There's gonna be noises for a short while. I just have a little bit of honey in here. Alright. No, you misunderstand? Not yet? You don't have a character in my kin yet? Or... are you saying that this is what you plan to do with all of your characters? Explain to me. I can't wrap my head around that sentence.
In the year 3434 of the Second Age, a great alliance of elves and men assembled in defiance of the Dark Lord's will to conquer all the lands of Middle-earth. The High Elves, the Blessed of Valinor, who suffered the greatest wraths of Sauron and Morgoth the enemy, now seek to ensure that his evil is forever banished from the world.
Evening, Dig Frederick. Looking forward to the next couple of hours of Lotro? Excellent. I'll be sitting here for 4 hours. And 2 of them will be together with Cordovan. He's gonna join me here as soon as he's available for the Harnkegger event to start. That's gonna start at 2. Is that 1 hour? Like 7 my time, or is it 8 my time? I don't know. No, wait. It's soon 8. Is it 8 or is it 9 my time? You can see my clock. You've also already bought all the expansions. Wow! Welcome to the game. Have you decided which server to go for those on there? Something strange is going on with my hotbars. You think? I think it's a little bit, on the wrong side, maybe? I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but yeah, something is definitely off. You're on Brandywine. Ah, right. Okay. Wait, I'm not gonna exit just yet. I'm gonna try to change it a little bit. Stream is live. Let's see. UI. Translucent short. Let me try the translucent one just to see how that changes things. No. Maybe I'll go with the Duden's Folk one. Short black. That one's nice as well. But yeah, I think the hotbars are messed up a little bit. Duden's Folk. Not gonna do the Delving Hills though. I always use the Delving Hills one. I want to use this one. Maybe a UI reload? How does that work? Slash UI. Or slash reload. Reload UI? I don't remember what the command is. Or if it's just messed up because it's high elf. Could potentially be. We're gonna try once more. See if it settles. You may need to just log the character out and then back in if you— well, I had! That's the problem, I did that at the start. Try control... No, you're not able to move the quick slot bar. That one's actually locked to the UI. It's not movable. But no worries. I can play with it on the side if I have to. We can adjust. Maybe just needed a little push in the right direction.
In the year 34,
nope, we're still weird. We're still crooked.
Age, a great alliance of elves and men.
Maybe I should do a big one first. Maybe it doesn't handle picking one of the short ones.
The lands of Middle Earth. The High Elves, the blessed of Valinor, who suffered the greatest wraths of Sauron
Let's
and
do
Morgoth
the
enemy.
translucent one. So this is
Now
the big
seek
one.
to ensure that
I'm gonna
his
swap to
evil
that.
is forever banished
I'm gonna
from
let
the
it log
world.
out quietly instead of hurriedly logging out. Maybe that'll save it a little bit better. But this does seem a little bit odd to me. I've not experienced this before. I do, however, really like the starting outfit that you end up in. I don't know, do you get to keep this, or is this what you have just for the introduction? I don't remember now with my my captain. Sassy! I like it a lot. It's very cool. So what is everybody up to today? How many people are creating— there we go.
Of the second age,
It's centered now.
a great alliance of elves and
Maybe
men
now I can change to the
assembled in
short one.
defiance of the Dark Lord's will to conquer all the lands of Middle Earth. The High Elves, the blessed
Translucent
of Valinor,
short.
who suffered the greatest wraths of Sauron and Morgoth the enemy.
All
Now
right.
seek to ensure
Let's
that his
try.
evil is forever banished from the world.
Time-worn outfit. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Which server are you making your high elf on now? Laurelin. Laurelin is the one that the Harnkegger event is going to be on today, so my plan is just to get through the introduction and get myself to Thorin's Hall, because that's where it's going to start. It is pretty fancy. I think I've explained this a couple times on stream already, but I always imagine this helmet to be something where you've been outside, it's fall, the leaves have been blowing and they're kind of wet, so they stick to everything, and one of them has just gone stuck to your face. That's what it looks like. Everything about high elves is fancy. Yeah, I'll show you a couple things as soon as I get to that part of the introduction. I thought it was a lot of fun. I actually won the no wait, it wasn't the screenshot contest. But one of my pictures. Oh, it's still bugged. What's going on here? Is it my resolution? Is that what's messing it up?
Assembled in defiance of the
Oh well, you know what?
To conquer all the lands
It doesn't really matter.
Earth.
Maybe it's just in the introduction.
The high elves, the blessed of
We can play
Valinor,
without
who
this.
suffered the greatest
It's fine.
wraths of Sauron and Morgoth the enemy. Now seek to ensure
Oh, I got presents.
that his evil is forever
Silver and
banished
gold.
from the world.
Looks like something from 50 Shades. Newer species gets better gear. Kinda why so many bands use Bjorning outfit. They do look awesome though. I really like the Bjorning outfits as well. Alright. You think it's a problem with the short ones? I usually use the short ones though. There's a problem with the short ones, they said to me. I said there's no problem with me. Oh, why did I exit without changing it? I was gonna change it back to something that actually worked and then... Yeah, okay. We'll see if that worked then. There has been so much relogging today. I'm sorry. We'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah. Oh, I also have my green screen derping a little bit.
In the year 3434 of the Second Age.
Yo, Galahide, welcome. No, I almost did it again.
In defiance of the Dark Lord's will to conquer all
Hey,
the
Sylvig,
lands of
how are you
Middle-earth.
today?
The High Elves, the blessed of Valinor.
It is the
who
day of the
suffered
derps.
The greatest wraths of Sauron
Come on,
and
where are you?
Morgoth the
There you are.
enemy. Now
Okay,
seek
let's
to
use this one.
ensure that his evil is forever banished from
Now
the
we need to
world.
reload again. You have a head start for the introduction race. You do. And I'm gonna see if I can fix my green screen issue a little bit as well, so give me a second. Alright, let's see if this works. See if this is better. I think that helped a bit. We have, I have a very narrow space that I stream in. So whenever Patrick can't close the door of his cabinet properly, then I get shadows on my light. I don't have a special streaming light, I just have the lights that come off of, our dressers, so. Alright. This should be the final relog. I should be ready to start the introduction now. Yes, good.
A great alliance
Back from
of
another
elves
musical
and men
travel.
assembled in
Jönköping,
defiance of the Dark
Sweden, to
Lord's
see
will
Les Mis
to conquer
premiere this
all
weekend.
the
How was
lands of
it?
Middle-earth. The High Elves, the blessed of Valinor, who suffered the greatest wraths of Sauron and Morgoth the enemy.
She sure talks a
Now
lot.
seek to ensure that his evil is forever banished from the world. My dearest friend, as Sauron surely knows, the mastery is ours in this battle.
You done? You done? Can I go now? Alright, let's do this. Chris Wise, you seemed as if lost in a trance, and I could not rouse you until this very moment. My dearest friend, do not allow the enemy to cloud your thoughts with visions of defeat. As Sauron surely knows, the mastery is ours in this battle. Alas, a concerned foe is the most deadly, and there are none... A cornered foe is the most deadly, and there are more treacherous than the enemy in this realm. We must put our troubles behind us for the moment and press our advantage. Let us go. This is pretty cool though. You can see the mountains in the background. And the red sky. What's for dinner, Elda? We have called upon all the armies and peoples we could, but it still may not be enough. King Ryuk the Oathbreaker and his treacherous kin have fled into the mountains. Traitorous kin. And Durin has sent only a few hundred of his folk. Hearken to me, elves and men. The time for the debate is ended. Sauron sows only division among those who would oppose him, and see now what it has done. The kings of Lorien and the Woodland Realm pressed their forces into certain defeat. And why? They allowed their pride to blind them to the enemy's treachery. Hey, Joey! Sauron is swift to twist the pride and fear of his foes into weapons of his own. The men of Numenor that remain in this realm know his treachery all too well. Indeed, the fates of Numenor and Eregion are tragic, but Sauron's wrath has grown only more terrible since those dark years. If we fall to defeat in this battle, there will never again be a force to oppose him. The Dark Lord gathers strength anew beyond the Black Gate. We must throw down the Morannon. Only then shall Sauron himself be forced to atone for the evil he has laid upon our peoples. We must put an end to his evil before. Doo-doo! High King, riders approach from beyond the Morannon. Is that how I say that name? It's a meager assemblage, only 9 in number. Might be the enemy seek to parley at last. Only 9? Sauron does not wield his servants as ambassadors. Allow them to ride forth unhindered, but remain on guard. We shall meet them in the field. Hey, Lotra Ranger. At last the bearers of the 9 rings reveal themselves. The Shadow Kings, the Gwenethrain, they have returned out of the darkness. Let us go! How many people are going to be joining the Harnkegger event later today? Ooh. Look at those. This is when I move into full screen mode, then I take some pictures. Because I always do that. They gave me automatic, what's it called when you have like dark blur around pictures? It's not lens flare, but it's vignette or something. Oh, I like the purple one. Here comes my posé. Is that how it's said? Pos? Will you be streaming it? Yes, me and Cardovan will be streaming the Harnkegger event here. It starts in about an hour, I think. Pos? Posé? I have no idea. Posse? Posse? It was so good. Oh, Les Mis concert. You'll love that production so much. Does a lot of things right. The whole cast is phenomenal. Also, you and a friend met and interviewed the dude who plays Valjean for a podcast thing. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Posse. Here comes my posse. Okay. This is interesting. I'm learning new things every day. They look really cool, yeah. I want the purple one. Like, I want the clothes of this one. If I just place myself here, I can take a good screenshot of it. This one. I want this one. It's really nice. Purple. I also like that one. Like, they have the coolest shoulders. That one has a really cool helmet, too. Pronounced Harkin. Okay. I'll never remember these things, but thank you. Oh, I had that shield as a cosmetic. Are these cloaks available as cosmetics? I've seen cloaks with a tree on them, but I'm not sure about this one. This is the time when I bring up my tea. Aw, leaving so soon? But you just got here. Chris Wise, let us speak. You also took screenies of the 9 the other night when you made the champ? Yeah, this is a really cool introduction. It's also pretty cool to be standing here, looking behind like that with a flag in the wind. Yeah, I'm taking more screenshots whenever I'm not saying anything and I'm very focused faced. And I don't have the UI open, I'm probably taking screenshots.
Hold hope that the Gwetherine shall stay their hands in this battle.
Before the 9 arrived, I sent forth the Spears of Linden with a garrison of elves and men. With Sauron's demands rejected, we can no longer hold hope that the Gwetherine will stay their hands in this battle. You know the spears Estelaron, Megoril, and Dernith, my friend, and they have stood by my side through many great battles against Sauron and the most terrible of his servants. Ere they departed, they swore to cross the enemy's trenches and dismantle their siege equipment. It is true enough that catapult shot was not hit our position in some time, but the wider front has been brought to ruin by those very tools. You must now be my scout and my messenger. Learn what becomes of their garrison, and if any of them yet live, deliver to them a message of hope. The Alliance marches upon the Black Gate, and no evil man or orc shall stand in their way of victory over Sauron. Sorry, if you hear screaming in the background, that's my boyfriend playing Dota. He gets very excited when they play. No, actually it's Rocket League. He's talking about goals. Ooh, Elda, thank you. I did forget to post. I did forget to post that I was live. I always do this. Alright, learn the fates of Spears of Linden and their garrison. Let's see if we can find some. I had a few difficulties finding things the first time I did this, so hopefully I'll do better this time. Okay, bear, let's go. I'm gonna put you there. We're gonna... Oh, where's my pet bar? It's hidden behind here. Can I do this? This should be a good place for pet bar. I also like to keep the pet attack on here. Pet's gonna be in guard mode and this works. Was gonna poke me again soon. Alright. All good. Thanks for reminding me. I don't remember if I gave you guys permission to post in the stream news channel. I probably should have. I'm gonna whack you with my stick. Hey British Daz, how are you today? I think we're just gonna send the bear on things. I seem to be doing a lot of damage, however, so Loremaster seems to be pretty strong in here. Alright, I'll have a look at that, Elda. So, I gotta go learn the fates of Spears of Linden. So, if I can possibly sneak through, this will be a little bit faster. Boyarhar is probably way ahead of me already. Ooh, now I got 2 of them. Okay. Let's see how strong this Loremaster really is. Oh, I should have put the bleed on him first before I did this. Oh well. Let's double up. Blocked? What is this? You shall not block me! On your first visit to Minas Tirith. Oh, City of Lag. Sadly, yes. Also be prepared for potential crashes. It is, sadly pretty exposed to that these days. Oh, look! We have found a camp!
Aid the wounded in the field, and let us hope that the Alliance shall arrive to drive off the enemy's forces.
Hail, Chriswise! I am Megaril of Linden. How fared the battles to the north? You tell Megaril of your encounter with the Gwetharine and deliver High King Gilgalad's message. If we shall truly strike at the Black Gate this day, the Alliance must soon come hither. We did as the High King commanded and brought the enemy's weapon to ruin, but when the Gwetharine appeared, they slew many of our number and divided our forces upon the Dagorlad. The faces by which I once knew the Gwetharine when they first took the rings have long faded, but this one I knew by his blade. The Cursed Rider he is called, and he goaded his steed onwards over the backs of elf, man, and orc alike. Regrettably, we were forced into retreat before we could aid many of them from the field of battle. We now struggle to hold the only path over the great trenches, and the enemy's forces have brought forth more trebuchets and ballista upon the Dagorlad. Aid the wounded in the field, and let us hope that the Alliance shall arrive to drive off the enemy's forces. It's like a maze. Yeah, Minas Tirith is beautiful though. Like, depending on how far you've gotten, it's a beautiful city. Speak quickly, friend, for our foes surge from the east. You tell Dernith of your close encounter with the Gwetharine and deliver the High King's message. The Gwetharine, 2 of their number passed through our garrison from the north. One rode westward and scattered our numbers, but the other, he took Thelaron. In the midst of battle, he caught Thelaron's sword arm in a cruel coil of rope and dragged him eastward by his fell steed. I could not follow through the mass of orcs. I failed him. I failed the High King. But still, I must fight on. Let's see. Rescue wounded soldiers from the orcs west of the forward garrison. So that should be this way, right? If I'm not mistaken. Bear, go fetch. Fetch me an orc. There you go. Yeah, it is a shame that it's not up to par with performance. There are, however, changes that you can do to your client so that it will be more stable, but it does require you to sacrifice some graphics quality, which I normally don't like to do in games. I like to play on ultra or whatever best setting is possible, which is what I'm doing right now. And then I would rather deal with the crashes when they happen. But that might be the wrong way to look at it, but I am thoroughly looking forward to a potential future 64-bit client. That'll be nice. You spent hours running around trying to find stuff. It is very confusing as well. It took me a while to learn how to go up and down the different tiers on your Christmas wish list. Yep, that would be nice indeed. Depends. If you're just soloing doing landscape stuff, it's fine. But if you're raiding or doing instances, you do not want to crash. No, I know this. Luckily though, well, luckily, I don't do a lot of raiding or instances in Minas Tirith or elsewhere, so normally I'm not so much affected by it. But still, I'm looking forward to it. Like, better performance in general would be nice. Alright, rescue the wounded soldiers. That's it? Rescue Prince Thranduil to the west of the forward garrison. North, south, east, west. Oh, right, this way. Battle of Pelennor Fields. I've not had issues doing that one. And I run on max. Max all the time. There is no escape from you. See you now, the fate of those who defy my master. The Dark Lord holds no power over me, Wraith. It's Thranduil. Be my fate sealed or not, my arrow shall fly true. Hello, pretty boy. Can you tell I like Thranduil? Nope. Where'd you go? I'm gonna take pictures. There you go. I was gonna take oh! Spider! See, this is what you miss when you turn your back. There you go. You spooked them. Stay back. I will leave you in peace for what you have done. But it seems like he does not want to leave you in peace. Come on, bear. You can do it. Yeah, that doesn't work in here, Your Highness. Wrong channel. Are we seriously gonna be killing this thing? Alright, looks like we are. Ooh, please don't get aggro on me. Bear, however, can go in and poke him a little. Wait. Wait, do Loremaster spells cost both morale and power? The lightning strike does. Interesting. And your laptop, it finishes stuff for you? There's a chance that the sound will trigger if someone follows. No, actually I turned the alerts off. So it shouldn't trigger.
Attack on the Black Gate, but the Guatharan's words trouble me.
The prince is fortunate to have survived his father's attack on the Black Gate, but the Guatharan's words trouble me. Hey, Hoyabella. The rider spoke a name in Kenya ere he departed. Ungwetari, the Spider Queen. We know who that is. Ungoliant is gone from this realm and shall trouble the world no longer, but her children remain, preying on anything they can devour and spreading her darkness through Middle-earth. One among them must now hunger as she did, without a care for the powers of the Dark Lord, and without any purpose other than to consume. These are unhappy tidings, my friend, even if seemed fortuitous that the great spiders turned upon the rider. If we do not face this child of Ungoliant in the war, it is certain that the day will come when her hunger shall seek to sate itself beyond these shadows of Mordor. The High King gave me leave to pursue you at the urging of the Spears of Linden, but he has called for your return at once. The Alliance has come to the forward garrison at last. Reunite with them here, Chriswise, and make ready for our assault on the Black Gate. No, Mrs. Nami, it's not a new haircut. I just decided to put my hair up, and I made little braids. I don't know. They might look silly, they might look fun. I thought they were cute. Yes, it is a level 1 hero. Yeah, a new you meant a new character. Yeah, definitely. She's a Loremaster. Thank you, Nerdy Cat. Thank you. She's a fresh new Loremaster with a bear. Elrond spoke true. The High King and Elendil will have come. They have come at last. Oh wait, wrong side. Let's go here. Whoa! Look at that! This is quite a turn up. Nice! Someone didn't get the memo for the dress code though. What's going on here? Are Lotra points still on sale? I don't know. Let me check. I don't remember. Lotra points. You mean bonus points? Yeah. I still have double bonus points in the store. They are still on sale. Well, it's got double bonus points. It costs the same, but it's got double bonus points.
Divided, dear friend. May
You
the
must
light of the
buy.
Valar
I
shine
have to
upon
say,
us.
I did go on a little Lotro point spree myself. I'm glad to see you again, Chriswise. Durnaith and Megorel have told me of Theleron's capture. All these names are very difficult for me to pronounce, and I'm not a native English speaker as well, so I'm like twisting my tongue here, trying to get it right. Sorry if I mispronounce things. The Dark Lord would not have soon forgotten the wounds he suffered at our hands, and I fear that form his vengeance might take. Even now, as I wish to abandon my duty, I cannot turn my eyes from the Black Gate at such a crucial hour. Thus, I give you this mission of dire importance. You must find Theleron, and you must save him from the Gwenethrain. As for the Alliance, one of the Durin's folk has devised a cunning plan to draw the attention of the Dark Lord's forces and allow for a swift strike against the Black Gate. In truth, I know it. If this is I know not if this plan shall bear fruit, but we must conquer the gate if Sauron is to be defeated. I could ask that you speak to Slegar the Crafty. He is an honorable enough dwarf despite his chosen title. Once you have done as he asks, pursue the Gwathran and rescue Theleron. Our paths are now divided, my friend, but let us hope each of them lead to victory. May the light of the Valar shine above us. Upon. Not above. Jeezer, that's a lot of Locha points. Yeah, you should hear me stammer through German at times. Oh, are you playing on the German client, Your Highness? Yeah, I did go on a Lotro point spree. How much time to the Harnkegger starts? I believe it is 35 minutes. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it is 35 minutes until Cordovan comes in here. It's 2 p.m. Eastern, right? And I do believe my stream starts 12:30 Eastern, so that would make it 35 more minutes. You made your Runekeeper into a high elf? Nice. I was contemplating whether I should go Loremaster or Runekeeper, but I figured I really like the Loremaster class, and I don't play her too much on my server, so I'm gonna go with the Loremaster here. I probably won't be playing this for more than just for the event's sake, just to be a part of the event, but I did the same thing for what's it called? The thing at Oscaroth. Oh, okay, Your Highness. Weatherstock, thank you. Sometimes my brain just goes poof. Weatherstock, that's the one that I was talking about. I did make a character on,
perhaps you are at mine.
oh, that was a different one. Not Laurelin? Landroval for Weatherstock. At your service, Chriswise, or perhaps you are at mine. Have you considered how the enemy's trenches never seem to stop burning? Well, I have. Slegar gestures to the pile of barrels beside him. These barrels are filled with a crude black powder that explodes when exposed to flame. Not only that, but it burns for hours afterward. Aye, if it were more useful in stonework, I think Durand himself would have us steal some away. The Dark Lord's Black Riders, the damned ring-wraiths, as men call them, they're wily enough, but these goblins are none too bright. They've left barrels right next to their own ballista and catapults. Why don't you set some of them off? That ought to put an end to their siege and draw their attention long enough for the Alliance to reach the Black Gate. Just make sure you don't stick around once you light them. Hey, Crazy Chick! Today is Harnkegger, and it is the opening ceremony. I also believe that today is going to be, correct me if I'm wrong, it's going to be the spike jump today? The one starting at the Rockbelly Pit in Thorin's Hall. I think it's scheduled somewhere between 3:30 and 3:45 p.m. Server time on Laurelin. Yeah, I can look at the schedule. Let me see. But this is in New York time zones. That doesn't help me. Time zone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that later. But it starts in 1 hour, so I should be good. Why do I have a quest string here now? Is that another bug? Potentially. Yeah. We're gonna go set the enemy's barrels of black powder aflame. Come on, bear! Let's go kill some stuff. There we go. I'm spending a little longer in this intro than last time I did it, but it's nice to get back. Oh, I didn't see you! Hello! Goblin. He didn't last long, though. Lucarel, normally I play on Evernight, but today the Laurelin is the server where everything happens. Spike jump will be 9:30 p.m. for me and you? 9:30, right. So I'll be with you guys for an hour then. What's the name of my bear? His name is Bear. I haven't given him a name yet. Do you guys want to name him? You can name him if you like. I will pick the best choice in chat. The most creative. The most suitable. He must be named! I can't have a bear named Leo. Leo's my cat. I need to wait until I get the cat for that. Burr. Name him Burr. I like that one. He who must not be named. Oh wait, that was a different genre. Mr. Fluffy Claus. Buttercorn Brownie. Just joined. I just joined your sub list here on Twitch. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, did you sub to me? Daz? Fish catcher. He subbed to my oh, thank you, British. You're gonna have to pop into my stream when I stream on my personal channel, and I'll show you some fun stuff. Thank you. So the event here will start in 1 hour, and during that time, Cordovan will pop in here, and we will switch around. Actually, he's gonna be the one streaming for the event because I need to leave when it's my bedtime. So that made no sense. What you just typed? Oh, no worries. No worries. We're gonna have to figure out how to do it though, because we're gonna try to use Discord, see how that works. If he is able to like screen capture it. We did a little test run, so hopefully it should be working fine. Hey Joey, what's up? Hey Finrod. How are you doing today? How many people in chat are creating a character on Laurelin right now? Vasselini, today is the Harnkegger event. Harnkegger event will start in 1 hour. And it's going to be the opening ceremony first, so that means there will be music. There will be Lotra music. We're going to be watching the band, and me and Cordovan will be doing like ongoing commentary on top of everything. Just chatting, basically. You're already in Imladris? Yeah, you're a lot faster than me. I spent too much time mucking around with the overlay stuff. You already have tunes on Laurelin. Is that your main server, Enza? Whose main server is Laurelin? You wish you could. Have to work, so we'll watch via the stream. Oh, well, you're welcome to, Flower Power. Thanks for hanging out here anyway. Almost done with yours? You did yours last week, Druids? Cool. I thought about doing it sooner, but then I thought, hey, have I actually done the High Elf introduction on stream? I don't think I have, so I decided to go on here and do that. It was for a long time. Did you change it though? Like, did you change to Evernight when you joined us? Because I know you have a character in my kin. Oh wait. Northeast. This I like. It would be wise to pay attention to the screen for once. I did this last time as well. I was like, wow, this is a lot of things to loot. And then I realized, oh, I should probably just follow them. And see where they lead. But yeah, I think you're right, Storf. I think he needs to be, Whoa, what's going on with you? I think he needs to be named Bear. Burr. Miniscosi's gonna be happy about that one. He's the one that started the "Look at me, I'm a burr." I have a sound effect like that he recorded for me. It's very funny. We had this thing whenever I started my my Beorning ult a while back. A lot of us played the Beorning at the same time, and what happened to the kinship tab? Like, it was all Beornings. All the way down in the kin chat. So there was a lot of burr jokes and burr talking. In quests like this, you end up walking the wrong way. Can you look at like the footprints though and see which direction they're going? Maybe that'll lead you the right way. You had the same issue. You ended up in an invisible wall area. Rah rah rah. For those who don't know what the rah 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 is about, I have a favorite spell of the Beorning. When you are in bear mode, you go into this, I don't know what it's called, but it's a channeling spell, and the bear just stands like this and claws in the air. And I always like to make funny sound effects whenever it does that. It's cute. It's nice. I like it.
Your
Chris
tale
Wise.
troubles me, my friend. For Omroth spoke of a terrible figure that passed with an elf slung across his steed.
That's the one, Elizabeth. Relentless Maul. That's my favorite Beorning spell. I am gladdened by this reunion, but there is little else to celebrate. The High King sent me and my company eastward to learn what had become of the elves of Lorien, but alas, only Prince Amroth remains upon the field. His father and the others were routed to the north, but where have they gone? We cannot follow. Where they have gone, we cannot follow. The prince is injured, but he will heal in time. I must ask, though, why have you come? You tell Hartalin of the task given to you by the High King himself, and of Theleron, the lost spear of Linden taken by one of the Gwetherain. Your tale troubles me, for Amroth spoke of a terrible figure that passed with an elf slung across his steed. Time may grow short for Theleron, my friend. I think it is time we learn more of what the prince saw. Hello, boys and ladies. Trying to drink my tea before it gets cold again. This happens every stream with me. I grab like the biggest cup of tea that I can find, and my plan is to drink it while it's still warm. Music for the opening ceremonies in 30 minutes. While the opening speech is in an hour. Yeah, I actually read that on the event. There's gonna be a speech. There's also gonna be like a musical competition. I think bands that want to compete for an opportunity to perform at the final event can sign up and do a performance for a chance to be able to participate in the final event. Like the final day, at the end of the week. I need a mug warming plate, like a USB charged one. I would just burn myself, Belle. Anything heat driven on my desk. I would drop things on it or place it in the wrong spot, and I have a little space on my desk as like already. I probably couldn't fit a heat warmer, cup warmer on here. Maybe not. Leah might encounter it as well. She doesn't sit on my desk that much because my desk is so small, but she's pretty good at keeping away from warm things. Well, too warm things.
We must pass through the Easterling encampment ahead.
Once I actually caught her sniffing a candle that was on fire. She had like two of her whiskers shortened a little bit. It was a little bit terrifying. It was about to say floof. When my company came to Prince Amroth's aid, I heard a great cry and a thunder like flapping wings from above. It sounded like some terrible flying creature, as great in the size as eagles. I could not spy it through the smoke, but I am certain it lurked beyond my sight. I do not know if this creature is a servant of Sauron's, but its presence makes me fear all the more for Theleron. If the Witch King has taken him to the Overlook, we must pass through the Easterling encampment ahead. The men of the East have grown arrogant behind Sauron's might, and they have left a small passage in their encampment open to the woodlands. Follow me, and we shall sneak in and avoid the dangers of approaching their gates upon the road. A friend's cat caught its tail on fire with a candle. Oh no! I would be so terrified. We don't leave candles on anymore unless we're sitting like right next to them. Sadly, our living room table is very, very short. It's a very small table. It's just like a glass box. And her tail goes very neatly above that table. Your dog from your youth, a West Highland White Terrier named Dino, chewed through an electric cable. Scared us all, but he was okay. Oh, did he get shocked? Like, did he actually have a reaction from chewing over the cable? Given how close cats sit to fires, Leo would probably just go sleep on it. Potentially, if it wasn't too warm. Are we sneaking? Are we still sneaking? No, we're not sneaking anymore. Hello, Easterling Lord. Yeah, let's get him first. Oh, like my insides hurt when I hear about animals getting hurt for whatever reason. He got all stiff. Oh, poor thing. Nope. Chewing cables is a bad idea. Luckily, Leo hasn't done anything like that. She stays away from the cables. Do we just murder all of these? Yeah, let's do that. Makes you ready to repel the Easterlings. You must press on! We got hoof prints. You've always had rabbits and they chewed through so many cables but never seemed bothered by it? Maybe lucky? Maybe... I don't know. It depends what kind of cables, probably. In Norwegian homes, cables like connected into sockets are required to be grounded in certain rooms, I believe. Maybe that helps a bit so you don't get a shock. Like in kitchens, things like that, where there is a chance of water. You're always required to have like the grounded sockets, the ones that actually connect to the cable with metal. Look at this. Can I just grab this as a mount? Take it with me, walk away? I wouldn't mind freeing this horse from its misery. Ooh. Yeah, I'm taking more screenshots again. I am really mesmerized by the skies in Lotro. I've said this many times, but I really enjoy the sky art. You have to have a GFI plug then? I know nothing about it, Desert Owl. I know nothing about it. But confront the Witch King and rescue Theleron. Confront the Witch King, sure. Seems like an easy task. Am I going the right way? Oh yeah, we're in the middle. Whoa, okay, yeah, screenshot time. Can I go up here? No, I want to go there. I want to take screenshots. Okay, we can go from here. This is fine. Imagine this being the first thing that you do when you start as a high elf. Ground fault interrupt. Oh, train is electrician. Well, that makes sense. Thanks for the info, though. I tell you, this is a very useful Twitch channel to hang out in. I learn English and I learn electrical stuff. I was like, no, I want closer. I want to do this. Yep. Also, this reminds me a lot of the pier of Minas Tirith. Like, I just want to take flight and jump over the edge and fly like a chicken. Someone's been shopping on the Lotro store. They want to sell 34 black steel keys. You come too late, servant of Gil-galad. Hello. Do you want to pose for a selfie? Oh, come on. Give me something without text. Don't point your finger at me. Come on. Come on. Oh, did I manage to take one without the text? Oh, really? I did not sign up for this. I want to take a picture of your face without text at the top of it. I don't know if you can disable that. Subtitles, perhaps? Right. I remember this. Oh, wow. Look at how little health I have. 135 health. Look at my puny little Loremaster. I always forget like how little stats you have once you start a new character. Here we are. Mumble. Oh, I gotta select her first. Yeah, I could potentially turn off chat bubbles, but I like to have them on at all times because I do like to read them out sometimes. But in special cases like that, it would be nice to have a hotkey for just turning them off, just to take epic pictures. The wound is healed, but Chriswise remains in need of rest. There is no way to bind that? Have you been checking? Hold on. You check it before I did. Oh, I love this place. The place that you spawn in at the end of the intro here. This is probably one of my favorite places. Look at how pretty it is. Look how gorgeous this is. I took a screenshot in here of my character and Elrond, and it actually ended up in the Lotro beacon. Cardovan picked it out. It was such a nice surprise to see that the picture was put in the beacon one day. I posted it on I think there was like a post that wondered what people were doing that weekend, and they encouraged people to post pictures on the thread. An elf harem? I don't know, Elizabeth. I don't know. It looks nice. It looks really nice. One of the first things that I did was I walked up to Elrond and I compared my height to him. Took a screenshot of the garden area, and it's your desktop background. It's really nice. Like, the lighting they put in here, it's really magical. Super nice. I mean, look at this. You can't enter that room every time you want? Can you? Is this a room in Rivendell? For real?
It brings me great joy to see you upon your feet once more, my friend.
After you fell, we attempted to heal you upon the battle plane, but the Witch King of Angmar had dealt you a grievous injury, one unlike any dealt to our peoples before the hands of the Dark Lord. The decision was made to return you to Imladris, far from the lands of the enemy. You suffered for years in restless agony as my healers worked to free you of the evils that lingered in your wound. When the war was ended, I returned to aid them and learned much of healing the foul wounds of Morgul steel. When at last you could rest, you did so for many long years. Despite my efforts, your strength has diminished greatly. It may take a great time, but I believe you shall again know the power that lies within you. As for the task given by Gil-galad, do not consider it a failure, Chriswise. None could have foreseen the enemy's malice in sending his Nazgul to seize Thelaron. Tragically, he was never found. Even after Barad-dûr itself was brought to ruin, it wounded Gil-galad greatly to lose you both in the war, and it is said that his light was dimmed through all the battles that followed. Even so, he did not falter before the enemy. No, you did not fall in vain, my friend. Our victory on the battle plain that day bore fruit indeed. Sauron resisted our assaults for 7 years in the Dark Tower, but in the end, he was cast down by Gil-galad and Elendil. Elendil's son, Isildur, cut the ring from Sauron's finger, destroying the Dark Lord and banishing him from this realm. Alas, there is more to be said on these matters. You arrived at Celondim? Nice. Almost at Thorin's Hall. That's where we needed to be, right? Yes. Thorin's Hall is where the event starts. There's going to be a stage. Well, it's not an actual stage, but it's going to be like an area right outside of Thorin's Hall. If you go to the Harnkegger site, I'm going to post it again in the chat here. If you go there, you can see pictures of where the stage area is going to be set up. Those high elf banners were one of the major inspirations to do the one that should be hanging in the studio. Oh, that's right. That's right. These ones, they are awesome. They are really awesome. Yeah, one of the pictures that I took was I was standing next to Elrond in one of these locations, and my high elf was standing right in front of him. And without standing on anything, I'm actually taller. Well, I was. Wait, what? I thought I was. Am I not taller than Elrond? They're the same height. What? I for sure believe that I was taller than him last time I checked. Was that a mistake? I thought I was taller. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I was standing on something. How fun is this game? Reguy, today is a special day, actually. If you decide to create a character on Laurelin today, you will be able to participate in a social event. Lotro is a game that has a very, very nice community. That's probably the main reason why I keep coming back to this game. Even on Twitch, as like a community very much affected by the internet and trolls, and people have a tendency to hide behind their avatars and say stuff without any consequences. The Lotro community keeps on being splendid. What's the featured instance today? I don't know. I'm on a level 1 character right now, so I can't tell you. Oh, you know what I think I did? I was probably I was standing on the carpet. See? I was standing on the carpet. That's why. Halls of Night is the featured instance of the day. Isn't Elrond only in half an elf? I don't know. Is he? But he's certainly shorter than I am when we're standing on. This is almost a reproduction of that screenshot that I posted that one time. And I am for sure taller than him now, but I realize I was standing on the carpet. Oh, because if I go behind, if I stand here, we're the same height. But he's not, he doesn't get affected by the carpet. As soon as I step on the carpet, I'm taller than him. It's a very thick carpet, and Elrond is too heavy, so he sinks through. It's just my light high elf feet. That's what's doing it. Learn of Hidgal's condition in Tham Send. Alright. Let's finish this introduction before the events start, shall we? I might be dependent upon someone teleporting me to Thorin's Hall when I'm done. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. I'll probably be in Celondim.
Much has changed since we last traveled together from Imladris, my friend.
It is unfortunate to hear of Hitkel's continued ills, but I hope he shall soon recover as you have, Criswise. You see, when the battle came at last to Barad-dûr, Sauron himself felled Hitkel with a deadly blow, and it seemed only by the grace of the Valar that he was not at once ended. Even still, the steel of the Dark Lord's weapons was tainted in much the same way as the blade that pierced you, and he has suffered its effect as you did for many long years. Now then, we have spoken enough of the past. Let us turn our minds to the days ahead. Much has changed since we last traveled together from Imladris, my friend. It seems now an age of men, and I sense the time of the elves in Middle-earth draws near to its end. Indeed, many have departed this realm for the uttermost west by the ships of Círdan, our friend of old. He is now called the Shipwright by those who know his works, and he dwells in Mithlond with the few that still remain in his service as skilled crafters. Much of the wood used by Círdan is ferried to Mithlond by way of the port of Celondim along the arid Luin, and it is there you must journey to reach the havens. Criswise, I have gathered your belongings and a few supplies for your journey. I have set your ring in its case upon the table across the room, and your armor rests in a chest at your bedside. It is still marked from battle, but time has not worn it elsewise. Indeed, the passing of an age has dimmed only our light, and given rise to the shadow in the east concerning such matters. I have also prepared for you a tome of writhings on the history of the Third Age thus far. You are free to claim them ere you depart. Once you are prepared, we shall speak more of your journey to Celondim. How often can you use the freebie coupon? You can use it once. As soon as you've used it, it is then used on your account, so you can only use it once. And then the next time the code changes, you can use it again. You can get a swift travel from Celondim to Thorin's Gate. Oh, this is true. Yep, that's true. Stable link there. Depending on the time that we have, though, it would be fun to try and run. There might be one flagged as a 2 per account, but you haven't seen one like that in a long time. I don't think I've ever encountered that, actually. It must have been a time a while ago. Oh, that's a beautiful box. Carefully collecting my old armor. This'll be interesting. Back when Quartermaster was still streaming a year or more ago? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. And there is one more thing that I need to collect, no? Alright, we're good. You would think they could repair your armor while you slept, right?
They shall see you to Celondim in the course of their travels.
Oh, I do get a new staff, though. It looks like a stick. Excellent. Well, I don't mind. In time your strength will return, my friend, and the power of your ring shall rise with it. I hope my writhings prove to be of use to you as well. I recount much of the time that passed while your wound healed, but even I cannot be aware of all that has transpired since the end of the Second Age. As for your journey, my son shall see you to Celondim in the course of their own travels. Eladan and Elrohir are to follow an expedition to the ruins of Edhelion led by the elf Darolas on my behalf. Speak not of this to any outside their company, but I had a strange premonition, and in it, amidst a field of blurred visions, a voice rose saying, "Blood-red footsteps upon snow-colored black, where the Door King walks to take back his throne and finish what was begun." It is a troubling riddle, my friend, and one that I do not think soon solved. Have you any thoughts on this meaning? You hear a muffled creak as the doors to Thamsend open. Ah, it is just as well. Such troubles are best left to Darolas and his expedition. My sons await you by the door to the central courtyard, and when you are ready to depart, they shall guide you to Celondim along the arid Luin. May your journey be swift and free of hardship, my friend. Namarie. Yeah, the rings sort of level with you. Which one was it? Is it this one? A lesser elven ring forged as an essay in the craft by the smiths of Eregion before Sauron. In the guise of Antheron, the Gift Lord weaved his own corruption into their works. At level 30, it is quadrupled in value. Are you talking about this ring? I need to open my mortar box. I have a lot of boxes. Look at all this stuff. Oh, that's right. I need the writing skill first before I can use all the mounts. You'll be doing a brief chat with someone from Harnkegger on the Discord. Then when that is done, you will have you join me through the Discord method we tested on Friday. Perfect. You just give me a holler in the chat here when you are ready, and I'm pretty much good to go as well. You have 2 named rings? I do. Miria and... I'm not wearing one. I have a copper ring of vigor, but it requires level 2.
I am certain Father has told you all about the journey ahead. But do not worry. The matter of his dream need not trouble you.
It does start in 2 minutes, Angelina. It does. I will just be awaiting a message from Cordovan as soon as he's ready for me to call him up on Discord, and we will swap everything around then. The teal ring? Yeah, this one. But I only have one. I only have one, right? Because these other ones are different things. I have a ring of agility. Not that I really need that. But yeah, if I'm gonna open... Okay, let's look at this. I have a Madam Hunter's armor. That was from the gift box. Do you even XP? Let's look at all of these things that I get in the boxes. Let's see how much I can flood my inventory by opening everything. Journeyman Writing Trait Package. Max Starter Bundle. Rohirrim Elite Set. Gifts of the Aldors. Armor of the Hammerhand. Warsteed Cosmetic Sets. Shield of the Hammerhand. 8-year gift box. 7-year gift box. 6-year. 5-year. 4-year. 3. 2. And 1-year gift box. That should be it, right? Did I get everything? And the bags are full. Yeah, looks like normal now. This is what I'm used to. We're all good. Well, a lot of these are mounts, and a lot of them are Warsteed Cosmetics. You've played for 9 years and you do not get gift boxes? Have you been VIP for 9 years, Johannes? Or have you been playing... Wait. How does that work? Do you not get the gift boxes if you've not been VIP? Bags are not full. You feel ripped off. Okay, I'm gonna finish this quest, and I'm gonna hurry up and fill up my bags. Will that make you feel better? New skills available. Loto store. Prologue begins. The first quest. The first quest. You good to go? Excellent. Oh, someone sent me a whisper as well. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna pop onto Discord with Cordovan and we're gonna settle how we're gonna do the stream stuff. So I'm gonna give him a call here. Excuse the noises. If the audio isn't balanced, we'll figure it out. Truids. You're on the hunter in front of me? Hello?
Hello, just a second.
Alright.
Alright.
Hold on, I'm gonna adjust some... Well, actually, my audio adjustment doesn't really matter, because you're gonna be taking over the stream, right?
Yeah, exactly. At this point, basically just, I don't need you quite yet. The way I'm gonna do it, because I'm using 2 separate Discord channels, is I'm gonna have them join me, because I can't have you and them at the same time, because they're using their own Harnkegger Games Discord voice chat. So what I'm going to do is I'll have him on for a little bit, just maybe 5 minutes or so.
Right.
So feel free to stretch, take a break, that sort of thing.
Alright, yep.
And then I will let you know. I'll just let you know in your Discord or whatever, if that's the easiest way for you.
Yeah, no
and then
problem.
just have that go. So okay.
Alright. I'll talk to you guys
Coolio.
in a bit, folks.
You bet.